imagine you'd like to see your daughter before anything else. She'll be in Ava's quarters, I'm sure.
When I think of what they did to Leandra, I just hope we can help smooth her passage into the world beyond.
Thank you for taking the time to honor the memory of Kitamona. She was an old friend.
She spoke of you often. I just wish she could have had the chance to see you again.
Were you the one who buried Ceres? You truly honored her legacy.
That was the least we could do. She was always there for us.
I just can't get my head around the fact that we just buried Iron.
There's still a long way to go. But life's picking up again in the cairn. Ludmilla, I hope you can see this, wherever you are.
As you know, Magadon claims they opened a new lab to develop natural supplements. It's
Every
obvious
step the forest loses is one the worm gains.
They just brought their supplements to market. If we don't expose them, a whole lot of unsuspecting people are going to get poisoned. There's still under construction, and their security's full of holes. It's the perfect...
Nobody here, but our computer's on. Old notes from Ava, before she created Lambda Mankind.
Cahal! You know I hate it when people mess with my stuff.
That's an impressive amount of equipment.
It's the bare minimum for leading a handful of activists against a megacorp like Indrin.
Haven't changed much, have you? Aside from a couple of new lines on your face.
Thanks, asshole. You know, always knew you'd come back. It was just a matter of when.
This isn't quite the reunion I had in mind.
But it's a happy one. I heard about your handiwork at the mine.
Aedana.
Cahal?
You must have a lot to talk about. I'll go check on the solar panels. Catch you later.
Aedana, how are you doing? You've grown.
It's not worth trying to rebuild that bridge now, Cahal. Not after abandoning me for 5 years.
I had no other choice. If I had stayed, I would have been a danger to the pack. To you.
Yeah. That's what you told me when you left. I didn't believe it then, either. You know, it was hard enough to get over Mom's death. But dealing with the fact that you chose to leave me behind when I needed you most, that left a scar. You were so focused on doing what you thought was right, that you never thought about what it might do to me.
I don't blame you if you hold it against me. But I still stand by my choice. I spent those 5 years finding my way back to the man I was. Even if you were with me, I wouldn't have been me. And you'd have been just as alone. I was in no state to look after you. I couldn't have been the father you needed. I wasn't.
Stop, Cahal. I'm really not in the mood to hear you rewrite our family history. Indrin just carved a bloody wound into my cairn. They killed my friends. Right now, all I care about is tearing Indrin apart.
Rodko told me you and Ava were undercover at Indrin during the attack.
That's right. I managed to infiltrate the fracking site. They just upped my security clearance, too. I've got access to their protected data. This is the best chance we've ever had at taking Indrin down. We sink them from the inside.
Sink Indrin from the inside? And how do you plan on doing that?
A while back, Ava, Rodko, and I discovered that Indrin's injecting its new recruits with a special serum that makes them more... everything.
Yeah, I saw it myself when I was in their training center. The injection transforms people. Makes them stink of the worm.
There's more to it than that. When I first joined Indrin's ranks, I was trying to figure out what was going on with their biofuel project. But while I was analyzing the formula for the biofuel, I noticed an encrypted molecule within it. No employees have access to its composition. That same molecule is in the substance they're injecting their troops with, as well as another project, the Earthblood Protocol.
The Earthblood Protocol. Any idea what that's about?
Not yet. But that can wait until after we figure out what this mystery molecule actually is. Once we figure out what that mystery molecule really is, we'll know what they're pumping their soldiers with, and their plans for this biofuel. Then we'll leak that info to everyone who'll listen, block the biofuel's launch, and hopefully put the final nail in Indrin's coffin. Thing is, right now the encryption they're using on their data is impossible to break. That's why we came back. We wanted to tell Rodko how we were stuck and figure out what to do from here.
Yeah, I read Ava's letter to Rodko. How can I help?
If you want to help, go meet with Ava. She and Rodko will be figuring out our next steps.
All right, I'll go check in with her and then have a talk with Rodko. Any idea where I'll find her?
By our solar panels. If you've got any other questions, you'll find me with the rest of the pack. They need me.
My Irish brethren. But that was a lifetime ago. That was 2 years ago now.
So many dead. This is horrible.
I'm sorry, Aedana.
What is it, Cahal?
How was it with Rodko and Ava?
Honestly, it was hard at first. Rodko was... He was really mad at himself. Over you going away. Over Mom's death. He obsessed over my first change. Trained me for months and months. But as we trained, I started thinking, I don't want to go through my first change.
Are you scared?
Fuck no. I just don't want to be a Garu. You're all too unstable. Mom wasn't a Garu, and she was one of the best fighters the Cairn had ever seen. I think that's why I drifted toward Ava and her way of doing things. Fortunately, Rodko mellowed out after a while.
So I've noticed. There are a lot more humans in the Cairn now than when I left.
It took him some time to come around, but he finally realized that Ava's methods serve Gaia just as well as his do. Now he's got no problem with the idea of working with humans, or my choice to follow in Mom's footsteps.
You really do take after your mother. Took me aback at first.
I miss her too, Cahal. I think about her every day.
She would have been proud of you.
If you say so.
I'm proud of you too.
That's nice of you to say and all, but I know you didn't want me to follow her path. That you wanted me to be a warrior like you and Rodko.
I don't know about that. But Garu's life has its share of problems too. I can't blame you for following your mother's example. She really was exceptional.
She sacrificed herself for Gaia. And she didn't abandon me, so you know.
We'll talk later.
As you know, Magadon claims they opened a new lab to develop natural supplements. It's obviously a front, but they've got the public eating.
This letter must have been sent just before the attack
Just
on the
brought those
cairn.
supplements to market. If we don't expose them, a whole lot of unsuspecting people will get poisoned. The new laboratory.
So, were you able to talk with your daughter?
Aedana told me about her. Her and Ava's plan to get their hands on the encrypted data inside the fracking site's laboratory.
To bring Indrin down from the inside, yes. I think they've got the right idea. If we manage to chase Indrin from this region, they'll just continue their dirty work elsewhere. It's time for a decisive blow. So we follow Ava and Aedana's plan. We'll attack the dam to bring down the defenses of the fracking site. I want you to lead the incursion. You coordinate with Ava and Aedana over comms, and allow them access to the dam's network.
Ava gave me the rundown. But if I set off a single alarm, things will get very dangerous very quickly.
I know. One sign something's amiss, and Tank Girl will be at the dam before you know it. So while you're sneaking through the inside of the dam, I'll be creating a diversion on the outside. That should keep her attention off you. And even if someone does raise the alarm at the dam, Tank Girl will have no idea why you're really there.
Good. You can count on me.
Excellent. We'll have Declan meet you near the dam. He's got the relays you'll place to get Ava and Aedana access to Indrin's network.
As you know, Magadon claims they opened a new lab to develop natural supplements.
Fed's strength will not last forever. He needs your help.
I hope you found your peace at last, old Magnus.
Your memory will stay with us, always.
The guardian spirits of the form, they must be stirred from their slumber. Find them and return to me when it is done.
How you doing, big guy? Figured I'd get out of the way, let you catch up with 80. Though, from the look on your face, it doesn't look like it went well.
She's still angry at me for leaving.
Can you blame her? Shit, being a teenager's bad enough, but Ludmilla's death, your exile, it was all hard on her. But you did what you had to. You had to get away from us to get yourself back on track.
That's what I tried to tell her.
I've been telling her that for years. Never eased her pain, though. But you're back now. It'll pass. Just give it time.
Aedana told me about your mission to infiltrate the fracking site.
Yeah, about that. We're currently at a roadblock. Indrin's data encryption is uncrackable.
So she said.
Our only way to get our hands on that data is to take it directly from the server in their lab, but surveillance is tight. Even Aedana couldn't get in there without being caught. And I don't think I could create a big enough distraction to draw their security's eyes away.
What about your Lambda Mankind? I feel like they'd be distraction enough.
That's not happening. If we staged a full-on attack, they'd lock down the whole site, lab servers included. This is a job for a scalpel, not a chainsaw. Gotta keep our operation lean.
Sounds like you've got something in mind.
If we want to draw security's attention, we have to hit them hard. Blowing up the refinery should do the trick. But that's not happening until we can get into the fracking site. That's step one. The site is protected by an electric fence and a myriad of cameras, all of which are powered by the dam Indrin acquired when it bought the site. Now, if someone could get into the dam and connect me to their network, I could access their system discreetly.
Allowing you to cut the power to their defenses without their notice.
Exactly. We can worry about the fracking site after that.
Okay. I'll go talk to Rodko to see how he wants to make up the teams.
Thanks, Gahal. It's good to have you back. But if you don't mind, I'd like to take a few moments for myself. Lost some friends during the attack.
Don't worry. Take all the time you need.
So, any news on the group that was supposed to launch?
As you know, Magadon claims they opened a new lab to develop natural supplements. It's obviously a front.
What is it, Cahal? I thought you were ready for the dam.
Let's just go through the plan once more.
So while you're sneaking through the inside of the dam, I'll be creating a diversion on the outside. That should keep her attention off you. And even if someone does raise the alarm at the dam, Tank Girl will have no idea why you're really there.
Good. You can count on me. I'm ready, Rodko. Let's do this.
those activists hiding out in the woods? Indrin and
Activists, my ass. They're goddamn terrorists. I'm glad Indrin's good. What do the water samples say?
Exactly the same thing as before. The river's empty. Anything can survive it there.
Send those results straight to Indrin's lab.
Hey, Kahal, right?
You must be Declan. You with Lambda Mankind?
That's right. Ava's told me all about you. It's an honor, really.
I don't know about that. I hear you've got the relays I need to install at the dam.
Yeah, I got them right here. You need anything else?
I should be good.
Before you go, I've got a favor to ask. We've identified a key player working at the dam. We think she's got important information on whatever Indrin's up to in Nevada. Her name's Victoria Vokes. We need you to question her. Get whatever info out of her you can.
Keeping the cairn safe is my top priority here, but I'll see what I can do.
Thanks. Good luck, Kahal.
truck was destroyed when Major Grainer's squadron attacked the activists' camp.
What are we supposed to do with it? Take it to their mine?
Nothing like that. They only want DNA samples. Team Pass.
I've ID'd the civilians taking readings on the nearby riverbank. Should I warn the commander?
No.
How's our silver bullet stock?
Intend to do about these activists?
You'll know as soon as I do. For now, sit tight. Dismissed.
does the commander intend to do about these activists?
You'll know as soon as I...